So I think I'm going to try my hand at making a signet ring, but I don't know what I'm doing, so that's good. I think I'm going to try just attaching a bow tie to an oval, like faceplate, and the large part of the bow tie comes towards the oval and meets the oval here on the sides. It would be really, really nice if this was a rectangle, but it's not. Bam! A big old chisel. And now I'm just going to bend and snap that. Yeah. 45 by 31 by 175. Stripe. Either side. 15 on either side. I guess now I'm going to draw my oval. I'm going to try a 12 by 18 oval. 2.3. Look at that. Hopefully this works. I was going to make this extra wide so that I had an opportunity to side solder this, but now I've forgotten that I wanted to do that, so that doesn't look like it's going to happen. So this is going to be super narrow. And what I am going to do is I'm going to round these out by sticking them in a bowl. Yeah, I'm going to try to stick it in the bowl and hammer that out. Yeah, sure. We'll go for it. Even though I'm bleeding. So, this looks fine. I kind of like the curved situation here. It's got a nice little curve to it. Does appear to be a pinky ring. But you see what I'm going to do is I'm going to round out the corners so that it looks like it mated perfectly by sanding down. So it's going to have the illusion of being perfectly mated ring, which is going to take a lot of sanding. Kind of got an octagon going on. It's kind of cute. I'm going to grind this down with some power tools. I've gone down and filed a lot of the edges where they meet the shank. It's not exactly what I wanted. And the inside looks good. So I went ahead and wore this for about an hour, and I really don't like that the table and the band come together at an angle. I want the band to continue up towards the table. I'm gonna file down the table where it meets the band until it's basically one continuum. And then I'm gonna take down the edges of the band on the sides so that they also have an appealing taper. It's at this point in time where you could consider me absolutely nuts, but I'm gonna try to draw my family crest on this, even though it's nowhere near done and definitely not good. And those are dolphins, so you're just gonna have to believe me. Those are dolphins. Yeah. Blood. Yeah. You can see I struggled, but all in all, it's not that bad. I'm gonna polish it up some more. With engraving, I definitely stab myself way too frequently. It is not fun, so I gotta figure out what I'm doing wrong. So I've spent a lot of time getting this polished up, and I wore it for a day, and I really didn't like how the edges were so flat. I also didn't like how much time it took me to carve down the sides, so I went and found another tool, and hopefully it takes off a lot of metal. I'm using a milling carbide bit, I guess. It seems to take off metal quick. Should I be holding this? Oh, I don't know. That was not safe. That's what I wanted. I wanted the smooth transition from the side up to the table. I was just being too big of a wimp. But that feels nice. And then I rounded out the top and the bottom. I still don't like the oval. I don't like the fact that this protrudes so much, but that's number 2. Maybe I'll keep tooling on this for a while.